This is the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. Let's go creating.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. Today is day 54 of the 100-day project, and it is prompt number 22 for July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. We have today left and tomorrow, and then that is it for the July Junk Journal Challenge. That has gone so quick. The prompt for today is ticket. I have here a whole bunch of tickets. Let me pull two out to show you. They are both different. These are 2 3/4 by 1 1/4, and these are 3 inches by 1 inch. I like the bigger ones. I do like the littler ones too, to use on as like you can just take one off and use it as an embellishment on a pocket or a page or whatever, like wherever you need something. So they're great for that. The bigger ones, however, are beautiful belly bands. Like you can put stuff behind it still. But yes, they are fantastic. So let's go and make some of these. So how I make the tickets is I take a strip of paper, and this is letter size cardstock, so that's 8.5 by 11. And then I also have some 12 by 12. This has already been cut a couple of times, so that's why it doesn't look like 12 by 12. And that is the difference between the two sizes of the tickets. So I'm going to cut a strip here of 1 1/4, just a little over 1 1/4, and then the tickets are going to be just over just around 2 3/4 inches. So then I fold the strip in half, fold it over, the ends back over to the fold on both sides, and we have a ticket. I will show it to you on a 12 by 12. 12 by 12 we cut to 1 1/2 strips, and then when we fold it, they will turn into 4 tickets of 3 inches each. So each the width is twice, no, the length is twice the width. There we go. And they are done. After that, we take the hole punch, and we cut the corners off the tickets. We just keep them folded and just cut the corners off. And we do that for both kinds. There's no difference. After this, there is no more difference anyway. They are identical to make. All right. Then I really want to turn them into real tickets where you have the perforated ends. So we get the perforated edges by using your pattern roller or a seam roller. It has it's like a knife, but it only cuts little holes in it. So I just go on the scoreboard, measure it out to the right size, and you just go over it with the seam roller, or the tracing wheel, that's what it's called. And then you get the perforated centers on the tickets. And then they're so far ready that we can decorate them. I don't know if you can also use this at the end here, and you can, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. Well, let me try with when I have the scoreboard out too. Let's see if we put this straight on here, and then we go yeah, it is possible. So then you get the perforated edge at the end as well. There we go. So I'll do that for both. That is new. I've never tried that, but I wanted to make sure that, just in case I would get a question, that I know why I don't do that, and I should be doing that. There. All right, so I have some decorations, and I have these from the leftover from the other day, and I thought they would look really cute on here, but I'll have to put something underneath it. So I'll grab some book page. I have dictionary page here. Let's go with that. I'm just going to cut it to 1 1/4. One, two, whoa, that one went super crooked. There, one more. I'm just going to use up, this is a fantastic scrap buster. All your scrap paper can go into your tickets and your labels and all that. I'll need to cut these to 2 3/4. There we go, let's glue these on here. And I'm just going to use my glue stick. There we go. And then I have some pieces from my my antique paper, my antique pattern, and I want to put those on here as well. These are the photocopies, they're not the real thing. So I am turning it into a digital. Let me know if you are interested. There we go. Lovely. Not overly straight, but it's okay. The only reason it's okay is because I'm going to cover it all. So, okay, I have some of the labels still as well from the photo album kit from Seven Plaza. So I'm just going to cut this one in half, and then it can go right there and right there. And then I'll put this one right here, and so I'm going to cut this piece off of it. And that can also go right there. And I'll do the same here. Just adding things to here to make it look interesting, and it is a decoration for your journal pages or for your pockets and your tags and whatever else you want to use it for. You can even use this for card making, honest. I'm sticking to it. But make sure that when you are gluing the labels onto it, that you are overlapping them a little bit. Don't just put them on there. What else do I have that I can throw on there? I would like one more of that, of those labels. I have two that are just half, so that's okay. I can work with that. That one, and then if I take this one, there we go. Just quickly fixing some things, because I think everybody knows how to decorate a label, so I don't want to waste too much time on it. I am going to spend more time at the end, like after I finish these. I will be doing some stamping on the labels, and I think that is much more interesting than just watching me glue labels on a ticket. There we go. And then these can go right over top of that, I think. Let's see, do I like how that looks? No, I do not. I do not. These kind of make labels all on them by themselves, so that's why probably I don't like it. I think I want to just put an embellishment on it. So these, oh, they're so crooked. So I have some pieces from the Sears and Roebuck catalog. And I think I want to put that on there. Let me see, I have some pieces where it's like the rake and thing. So I think I'm going to use those, because it is kind of going to be a farm-ish journal slash planner, so I think this would be cute in it. And they're all manure forks. There. And I have one more little one here. There we go. So I found a second Sears and Roebuck catalog, and this one was actually it was, the replica is from 1976, so it is older than the one that I already had, and so that's where these pages came from. And they feel, you can definitely feel that they feel different. The paper is older, but the catalog, the original catalog, was from 1908, or yeah, 1908. So they are like very close, but they're still different. I don't think I like these at all. Nope. Nothing there that I'm like, oh yeah, that's fantastic. I think these are terrible. I think I can do so much better than this. So much better. So I think I need to fix it with these. Let's see what I can find here. That would be much better. Sometimes that happens. There is not a whole lot you can do about it, except just go, okay, how can I fix this to the best of my ability and not just throw out the whole project, because that's just such a waste. Moving these aside, and I'm just going to glue this on there. Make sure they go the right way up. There. Can go right here. Am I happy with these? Well, they'll do right now. That's where I'm at. It'll do. I can use these a little bit. I can put a little bit of lace around them, and then it'll be somewhat of a cute ticket. There we go. There we go. It is done. It works. Well, it's not done. I'm still going to put these little ones on here. And then that one I am going to call done. I like where it's at. It's super simple, and but I like how it looks. There, that's, oh, that actually makes it much better. So I'm just going to finish these and then we'll go to the stamping tickets. So how I make the ones with the stamping is I take a stamp, and usually a script one, and I just start stamping all over a page. It doesn't have to be straight. It is actually better if it's not, but in this case it all went straight. And then I am just going to use different things on there to stamp over each other. So this is a little bit of a swirl, and I'm just going to go right there. And create some kind of a design with stamps. Like I like this one. I want to use something where the aqua comes back. So I have a stamp. And I'm just going to put some aqua in there. This is a ticket stamp. I don't know where it's from. And my stamp pad is not very juicy anymore. It's old, but it still works. And it gives me just that little bit of extra color. And you can tell I'm going off the page as well, so that it's not a very uniform design. Let's go with this one. Oh, that's cool. I could have used distress ink as well, but because I'm gluing over top of it and I'm not sure exactly what else I'm going to do, I didn't want to use the distress ink because they are water soluble. Whoops. And for the peacock journal, like, because it's all teal and aqua and purples, this is a beautiful background for tickets. And then we have the aqua tickets, or the aqua tickets, so we can put it right on there. And these are, so I need to cut these at 2 3/4, so 2.5. And do I want them horizontal or do I want them vertical? There. And you see, not a single one is going to look the same, even though they will be matchy. And then they need to be 1 1/4. 1 1/4. And 1 1/4. I need one more. There we go. So I have 4 at 1 1/4, and I have some left. So I'm going to take my glue stick again. If I can find it in this disaster that I have around me. And these I am going to ink. Where did I put my ink? There. I just didn't want to not show you how to do the stamped ones because it is pretty cool. Now you can also create that right on the ticket, and I will show you that as well. I really like how this is going to look just like that. They are grungy, they are very pretty. There we go. All right, glue. And we'll make sure that we're putting them on really well. So we'll use some wet glue or white glue. Wet glue, white glue, it's all the same thing. My fingers are stuck to it. And that's upside down. Yeah, I think I want to do the butterflies on there. I think that's what it's going to be. That one. This one. Maybe put the green ones on the ends. That will work. It'll have to do. Quickly ink around them. And let's just glue them down. And I have lots of tickets ready to go for another time. Okay. How pretty is that? So again, they're super simple. I may come back and put some labels on here. I don't know. Because now that I'm looking at it, now I want more. They are very simple, and very pretty though. So I have a set here, and this is just 3. And I am going to stamp on them. That's it. Nothing more than that. I'm just going to use the stamps. So I'm going to start with my grungy stamp. There. And I can put this away because I am now done with that. And then I have this stamp set, and I think I want to use this one. So I want to make these vertical, so I'll go there. There. And there. And I'm noticing that I need to cut around the corners here. So you don't always need cardstock. File folders make wonderful junk journal mediums. Okay, I have this one I think I want to use. And I'm going to use it in black again. And put it right here. And right there. And right there. Where's that stamp? I need a number stamp. Actually, no, I want to use some of these. And I'm using the aqua again. Is there a method to this? Not really. I'm just using the stamps in a way that you may not think of. What else do I have? This one, but I think I want to use a different color for that. I may go with the rusty hinge just because it was right there. And have these. I think I want to use that one. And what do I want to use? I want to use a brown brushed corduroy. I don't want to use the same brown as the vintage photo, so brushed corduroy it is. And that's upside down. Not smart. See, it looks so weird. There. And then let's do these. Where did I put this? I think I want to use the aqua again. And there we go. We have a bunch of tickets that are just stamped. Very simple. There's not a lot of planning it out. I just stamped on them. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to ink around them. If I can find my black inker. It's right here. I want to ink them in black. I like the framing for this kind in black the best. And yes, I have a very heavy hand for inking. Okay. There we go. Let me clean this up and then I will show you what I have made. Here is my results for today. I think I did pretty good. So on camera, I made these. I stamped them, and I will put pictures at the end, of course. I made these by stamping them. I made these by stamping the background and then putting the butterflies on it. And I made, oh goodness, I don't remember. Which other ones did I make on camera? I made these on camera. And these that are just not how I want them to be. But you know what? I actually don't mind them now at all. They're pretty cool. And then I made all of these off camera. So let's discuss them. So these are book pages with labels and birds. I think they are lovely. These are on dark blue, and they are little snippets of leftover scraps of paper with labels and butterflies. The labels are for the most part by the Junk Journal Studio, and most of the butterflies and the birds are from the Junk Journal Studio as well. The flowers are from Happiness in Crafting by G. Kerr. So this is leftover like little scraps with flowers on it and then pink labels. These are the book plates from the photo album, family photo album kit by Seven Plaza, and then I put some labels on it by the Junk Journal Studio, and I stamped on the sides. So these actually turned out pretty cool. This is just music paper with some labels and some flowers. And this is the remaining stamped paper that I made, the stamped background, and then I put this one, Flake and Glitter Glue by Cosmic Shimmer. I put that on it, let it dry, and then put gold flakes on it. And the gold flakes that I used are right here still. So it's these Gilding Flakes by Cosmic Shimmer, and this is Warm Sunrise. And I just love how all the different color gold are in there. So I think I did pretty good. I believe there is a good 10 of them. No, 9, but still that's a lot of tickets to push out. If you have watched the whole video, you know, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I showed you something new. I definitely had a lot of fun, obviously. I couldn't stop. and I have lots to use in my journals now, which is part of the fun part. Please give me a thumbs up. I worked very hard on this. I always feel weird asking for the thumbs up, but I don't feel weird about asking you to subscribe to my channel, because tomorrow is book page. That is the last prompt for July Junk Journal Challenge 2025, and I am gonna go all out. I have all the books. I have music books, I have dictionaries, I have birds, I have reading books, children's books, you name it. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite projects to do with book pages. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.